ena mana, ena reo, ro rangatira ma, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nau mai, haere mai. Kia ora koutou, ko Jamie King toko ingoa, ko te manukura ture. I'm Professor Jamie King, Acting Dean of Auckland Law School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Manawa Mai, the university's information night for prospective students and whānau. In addition to tonight, there will be an on-campus open day on Saturday the 30th of August. We would love to have you come visit the law faculty and meet some of our wonderful staff. I look forward to welcoming you to the law school when you enroll in the LLB. I will now pass over to some of my colleagues to take you through different aspects of the law degree.
Kia ora everyone. Thanks so much for being here today. We're going to talk about the Bachelor of Laws, the LLB, at the University of Auckland. This degree opens up a lot of opportunities, not just in law, but in many different careers. Even if you're not sure what you want to do yet, law is a great foundation. Let's take a look at what makes studying law a smart and flexible choice. The Bachelor of Laws is a 4-year degree that gives you a strong foundation in law. There are 2 stages of entry. First, into LLB Part 1, your first year, then into LLB Part 2 from your second year onwards. You'll study important topics like criminal law, public law, and contract law. You'll also get to choose electives in areas you care about, like human rights, environmental law, or commercial law. And the best part? Law isn't just for future lawyers. It teaches you how to think critically, solve problems, and understand how society works. These are skills that are useful in many different careers, not just in law. If you're in high school and thinking about studying law, it's a great idea to choose subjects that build strong skills in research, writing, and communication. There aren't any required subjects to get into law, but subjects like English, history, classics, or social studies can really help. Subjects that grow your critical thinking and speaking skills are also useful. Great practice for analysing and explaining ideas. Just remember, to get into law, you first need to be accepted into another degree, like arts or science. So check if that non-law degree has any subject requirements as well. Thinking about studying law and another subject, a conjoint might be a great option for you, and here's how it works. A conjoint degree lets you study law and another degree like arts, commerce, or science at the same time. It takes 5 years instead of 7, and you'll graduate with 2 qualifications, saving time and expanding your career options. So why choose a conjoint? It opens up careers in areas like business consulting, policy development, and international law. It's not just about becoming a lawyer. You'll learn how to solve real-world problems in lots of industries. The workload is heavier, but you'll gain a broader skill set and a stronger CV. For example, doing a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Laws separately would take you 7 years. Doing arts and law together would just take 5 years. It's a great way to follow your passions and boost your future career options. Let's go over how to apply to study law at the University of Auckland. You'll need to submit at least 2 applications. One for the Bachelor of Laws specialising in Part 1, and one for a non-law degree, like arts, science or commerce. You can also apply for the law conjoint. Just remember, if you're applying for the conjoint, it's a good idea to also apply for the 2 degrees separately, since it has a higher rank score. In total, you'll have about 2 or 3 applications depending on your choice. And if you're offered a place in any other bachelor's degree, you'll also get into LLB Part 1 so long as you've applied. Not sure which non-law degree to choose? Talk to the student hubs and they can help you plan. A common question we get is, what rank score do I need to get into law? To start the LLB Part 1, you first need to be accepted into another degree at the University of Auckland. For example, if you're applying for a Bachelor of Law and a Bachelor of Arts, you'll need a minimum rank score of 150. If you're applying for a conjoint, a different degree, or coming through IB or Cambridge, the requirements may be different. So make sure you check the University of Auckland website for the most up-to-date information. For anyone ready to apply, here's what to do. Go to the University of Auckland website, auckland.ac.nz. At the top of the page, you'll see the button that says Apply for Admission to Study. Click that to get started. Go to the application portal and start a new application for admission. Enter your details, and when you're prompted to choose a program, search for law. You'll see options for the LLB and conjoint degrees. Once you've chosen your program, here's what your application will look like. On the left, you'll see the application for the LLB specialising in Law Part 1 for your first year. On the right, you'll see your application for the non-law bachelor's degree. And yes, you'll need to apply for both. It's really easy. Just follow the steps on screen, and when you're done, hit submit. After you submit, keep an eye on your email for a message with the next steps and more instructions to guide you through the process. In your first year of the law degree, you'll start with Law 121G in Semester 1. This course introduces you to how the law works and why it's important in everyday life. So long as you pass Law 121G in Semester 1, you'll be able to move on to Law 131 and 141 in Semester 2. Make sure you're active in the LLB Part 1 degree or conjoint to enrol for these courses. Alongside your law courses, you'll also take the Waipapa Taumataro course, a core first-year course for anyone at the university and can be taken in either Semester 1 or 2. Alongside that, you also take 4 non-law courses. These can be anything you're interested in from your other degree, like psychology, politics, Māori studies or business. It's a great chance to explore different subjects. If you choose a conjoint degree, you'll study law and another subject at the same time. If you're looking to get into second year law, make sure to stick to 8 courses in your first year. Just note, your first year looks exactly the same whether you're studying a conjoint or 2 single degrees. If you're not sure about a conjoint or you didn't get the right score, that's okay. You can add one later if you decide it's the right path for you, as long as you're still in your first 2 years of study and your grades are on track. Earlier, I mentioned there are 2 stages of entry into the law degree. LLB Part 1, your first year, and LLB Part 2 from second year onwards. To move into LLB Part 2, here's what you need to do in your first year. Pass Law 121G, pass Law 131 and 141 with at least a C+ grade, pass the Waipapa Taumataro course and your 4 other non-law courses, and get an overall law GPA of 3 or higher, which is about a C+ average. Just a reminder, to take Law 131 and 141, you need to pass Law 121G with at least a C-. So each course builds on the last one, and every step matters. These requirements help you build a strong foundation for your law studies and beyond. But no need to worry, we'll support you in your first year with information sessions and guidance to help you succeed. The university offers undergraduate targeted admission schemes, commonly referred to as UTAS. These schemes are available for eligible Māori, Moana Oceania, and applicants from certain equity groups. Students who qualify for UTAS can apply for admission into LLB Part 2 through these schemes. For entry to LLB Part 2, we use a special calculation called the Law GPA, which includes grades from both your law and non-law courses. A few helpful things to know. Law 131 and 141 are weighted double, so they count more towards your law GPA. The law GPA needed for entry usually falls between a B and A- average, with a law GPA of 6.5 or higher guaranteeing you a place, which is somewhere between a B+ and A-. The exact law GPA needed can change each year, depending on how many students apply, so aim for your best in all your courses. Your grade for your Waipapa Taumataro course isn't included in this calculation, but remember you need to pass this to be eligible for LLB Part 2 applications. Whether or not you continue into LLB Part 2, the skills you build, like legal research, writing, and critical thinking, are useful in many careers. Let's take a quick look at how the law GPA is calculated. 55% of the calculation comes from your law grades, so performing well in your law courses is important. Courses like 131 and 141 are weighted double, meaning they have a bigger impact on your law GPA. Your grades in non-law courses are also factored into your law GPA, so remember to do well in these as well. We'll go over the details more in your first year, but remember, the main thing is that your law GPA will help determine your progression to LLB Part 2. In the law school, we have student support advisors to provide pastoral care throughout your journey with us. Another valuable resource are mentoring programs, where you can be paired with current law students. They can offer advice, share their experiences, and guide you through your studies. It's a great way to connect with others in the program and gain insights in what lies ahead. Law is a vibrant community at the University of Auckland. The Auckland University Law Student Society hosts social events and networking opportunities, along with career fairs. There are also clubs and associations like Women in Law and Pacific Island Law Students Association. These groups offer more ways to get involved in the community, whether you're focused on social change, leadership, or just enjoying university life. So what's next? Whether you're sure about studying law or just want a degree that opens up lots of doors, the LLB is a great choice. So your next steps are to apply for the LLB Part 1 and another degree. Focus on subjects that help you develop key skills like critical thinking, writing and research, as well as attend open days, visit our website and talk to current students. Remember, it's not just about becoming a lawyer. It's about gaining skills that are valuable in any field. Thank you for your time today. We hope this has given you a clearer idea of how studying law can open up a wide range of opportunities. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. The University of Auckland Law School is here to help you every step of the way, whether you're aiming for law or looking for a degree that sets you up for success in the future.